Okay, transmuting energy. Not entirely sure how exactly it's working right now, and I'm still troubleshooting and figuring things out for myself. When I'm having a really nice day and I come into other energies that are not my own, they kind of like stick. I don't want them to stick, but it's like the more I think about it, it sticks. So I do my breathing, I listen to music, I try to distract myself. I think the main goal is to understand it and then let it go. Like, that's not mine, I'm letting it go. But you gotta understand it first. And sometimes I get lazy with that. Sometimes I don't want to understand it. I just don't. Like, if I know it's not for me, I just don't care. But then you're not, where's it going to go? Right? I don't know how that part works. Like I said, I'm technically new to this stuff. I knew a lot of things before, but now I'm gaining more insight. Anyways, so instead of ignoring it, okay, so I come in contact with this person. This person's irritated as fuck. Next thing you know, I become irritated as fuck for no apparent reason. Just obviously there's a reason. And then I figure it out and I'm like, okay, well, this person, they're having a shit ass day or something's not going right, but I can't make assumption because they didn't say anything. And, you know, I can choose to say something to them and be like, hey, like, are you alright? Like, or just, you know, try to go easy on yourself or relax or something. But most people don't like to be heard, to hear people tell them to relax anyways. So if you don't do that, you just try to understand it without making too many assumptions, which is hard. And then, so you're like, okay, this person had a shit ass day. I get it. That's why they're upset. I'm feeling that right now. Oh, I'm feeling it. I don't want to feel it. I'm not enjoying this. It's not doing anything for me. If anything, it's fucking up my day a little bit. I'm going to let it go. And I haven't quite figured out whether I need to do mantras and just repeat it. Like, this energy is not mine. I release it. It's not for me. I'm letting it go. Or if I need to call on, you know, my spiritual team or, you know, whatever your beliefs are, who you ask for help, or your higher self, you can ask yourself. But, yeah, so I don't know exactly how it works, but what I do know is that I pick up so many different energies, and then I'm like a powerhouse when it comes to my own negative energies, trying to deal with that on top of other people's. If anything, it's like, oh my, it's overwhelming. And I try not to let it ruin my day. Sometimes it's overwhelming to the point where, like right now, I'm on the way home from work, you know, and it's been hot out today. I just want to have a shower and just cleanse and, you know, get that day off me. But then there were some things that I didn't look at closer because I was just so tired and hot, and, you know, I didn't want to. But then it doesn't help me any. And I don't know if you've experienced this. You have a really good day, you walk into a room, you deal with people, you leave, and you feel like a pile of crap. But I don't know about you, but I'm trying to learn how to transmute it. Because I know that's the goal, but it doesn't necessarily, it's easier said than done. And it's not necessarily our responsibility to take on other people's energy. And I try to tell myself that all the time. This is not mine. You know, I don't want this, but I do have to understand it because it helps me learn. It helps me grow. It helps me move forward. Right? And yes, It does. And it's hard to admit some things to myself, especially when you start diving deep and, you start crying over shit or whatever, because it's stuff you have to admit to yourself. And then other people you meet in your life, they're going through their own things, but it's similar to what you've probably gone through, just at a different stage, different time. Not saying exact same thing, but we're pretty much all experiencing this all together, all as one. All of us. Like a collective. The ones that are tapped in are gonna feel this the most, I guess. I don't know how that works, but not entirely. I'm understanding. I'm starting to understand things better, and it's helping me. But anyways, I'm gonna end it at that, I think. I'm grateful to be given the opportunity to learn these lessons, but it's hard. Very, very, very difficult.